Hello and welcome to Action Deaf Youth December 2015 update. My name is Lisa Kelly and I'm a youth support worker at Action Deaf Youth. We've had a busy year at Action Deaf Youth. It's been a year of different opportunities for deaf children and young people. We have offered a wide range of provision, including weekly children's club provision in Belfast and Craigavon every Saturday, weekly youth club provision in Belfast every week, weekly seniors youth club provision in Belfast every week, summer schemes and residential programmes for deaf children and young people all over Northern Ireland, sign language courses at level 1, 2, 4 and 6 every week, OCN employability skills level 2 training for deaf young people, youth work training, OCN youth work, working with deaf young people to staff and volunteers, child protection and first aid training to staff and volunteers. Have a look at photographs including our awards ceremony celebrating the success of our deaf young people in training. We received funding from the Lloyds Foundation to create a film project. The deaf young people involved learned how to write a storyboard, how to use a camcorder, how to edit and produce a short film. The deaf people decided to produce a deaf awareness video. Have a look.
What is deafness?
Deafness is being stuck.
Deafness is not understand no word as no one has time to explain.
Deafness means the invisible disability. Nobody can see it, but I have it.
Deafness is having 4 senses: taste, smell, sight and touch.
Deaf people have their own language.
Deafness is me.
Deafness is like living a life with no sound.
Can you think of an everyday challenge that a deaf person might face in their life?
Interacting with their colleagues and work.
Probably shops and things like that maybe, trying to, ask questions of that of, a shop attendant.
And trying to order their groceries would be quite challenging.
Things like crossing the road and that, not hearing traffic.
Everyday interaction with the general public and anyone at work.
If you had a deaf person in your workplace, how would you communicate with them?
Well, if they could read lips, I would make sure they could see my face, or I might try and learn sign language or communicate through iPads.
Or you probably hope that there was somebody there that knew sign language to get maybe interpret for you.
Trying to speak slowly and hopefully they lip read.
I suppose I would be quite reliant on writing things down for them.
Would you ever think of learning sign language?
I'd be open to it. It'd be an interesting skill to have.
It's something I've wanted to do for a long time. I've never got around to it, but it's something I might do sometime.
If you had a deaf child, how would that make you feel?
I would feel no different. They're still your child at the end of the day. Obviously you would go and learn sign language and make it as easy as possible for them.
It would be difficult and there would be a lot of adjustments in that to be made, but I wouldn't feel any different towards the child.
People say that deaf children always rely on the other senses very much more, but it wouldn't make any difference.
I think I would try to help them through life as much as possible.
Probably overwhelmed at first, but then get the help that they need to help them through life.
I feel upset when I go to the doctor and the doctor doesn't speak clearly to me and it's very confusing and I miss important information.
I get really frustrated when I get on the bus and I need to find out information like how much my ticket is, and the driver doesn't look at me or speak very quietly. It's very offensive and it makes me lose my confidence.
I went to McDonald's, and when I got to the till, I said, "Hey, just to let you know, I'm deaf." First I said, "That's fine," so I started to point to what I wanted to order. The man behind the counter started to laugh because he didn't understand. I thought, how do you not understand me? I'm clearly pointing. And he laughed and looked at his colleagues. It made me lose my confidence. So what do you want me to do? Do you want me to talk? I can't speak.
I was really excited to go to the cinema because it was going to be a subtitled screening. I went to the cinema and got my ticket. Everything was great. I sat in my seat. The adverts and previews were going through. But whenever the film started, there was no subtitles. So I went out and got a member of staff and I asked the person where the subtitles were. They seemed a bit flustered. They said, "Oh, we forgot. Oh, we don't have subtitles to show." What was I supposed to do?
I went to the bank. I needed to speak to someone about my online banking. I had been locked out and I couldn't get access. The bank staff got me to write down my problems, so I explained. It was a problem with accessing my online account. It wouldn't let me in. They tried to explain how to fix it, but I couldn't understand. Eventually, after a lot of faffing about, they told me I would have to phone. I thought, how can I phone? I am deaf. That is a barrier. I wanted to access my own account, but it was impossible and really frustrating.
Trying to communicate with doctors who are in charge of cochlear implants and hearing aids is difficult.
Yeah, audiologists quite often don't meet our needs.
Doctors who are in charge of hearing aids and cochlear implant equipment think that they work all the time, but they don't always work.
Yeah, what we're saying is, we feel that hospitals and doctors should have deaf awareness, that they should understand that deaf people might need to lip read, or they might need to sing.
Hey,
What's the part? Yes.
here, guys. Guys!
What?
Liverpool are playing a match this Saturday. Do you want to
What are you
go?
talking about?
What?
You're coming. Well,
Liverpool match this Saturday. Do you want to go? This Saturday?
I don't understand what you're saying though.
What are you saying? They think I'm stupid.
So how's college?
Yeah, it's okay. I'm enjoying it.
Oh hey, how are you?
Good. Here, what are we doing tomorrow night?
Nothing.
Oh, we've got Grandma's 80th.
Oh yeah, that's right. What time is that at?
I think it's 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Why?
Because my friends invited me to go to theirs for a housewarming party. They've just moved house. I want to go to Grand's too, obviously, but I just feel a bit, it's about 7:30 for Grand's. I think the party's at 9.
Well, that might work out. See what Mum said. I'm sure they wouldn't mind.
Yeah, I'll ask Mum. See what she says. Oh hey, are these yours?
Yeah, that's mine. Give it back.
What?
There was one time I was at a party. It was a while ago, and I ordered a taxi to get home. I got into the taxi, and as we were driving, the taxi driver said, "Oh, can you not drive? Because you're deaf?" I was like, yes, I can drive.
What a stupid question.
Yeah, exactly. I can drive.
What did he ask you that for?
He just asked me, that straightforward, can I drive?
Oh, it's worse. Well, maybe it's not worse, but whenever I was interviewing for my studies in childcare, through the interview they said, "Oh, can you look after children?" I said, "Yes, why do you ask?" They said, "Oh, because you're deaf, how would you understand what they're saying?" And I said, "Well, everything would just be visual to me. I'd be able to understand because it would be visual."
Being deaf doesn't mean that I can do anything. I can almost every person does. I'm playing video game.
And I find as well, one of my favorite things is to not photograph.
And also enjoy going out with my friends. Most of some are here.
I also even of my friends think, but I just send a thing.
We can do most things.
That's me, a person just.
So, a lot of hearing people think that deaf people can't play football.
Oh, please.
Yeah, oh please, come on.
Yeah, sure, look at us both. We're both involved in the deaf football team. You're a striker, and I'm midfield.
Yeah, what is stopping us playing football?
I think that people think that deaf people are stupid.
Yeah, but we're still normal.
The problem is our hearing.
Yeah, but Maybe hearing people would wonder about how deaf people would play football, but the only thing is, we can't hear.
Yeah, what? Are we frightened to kick a ball?
Yeah, but Liverpool mad!
Many deaf young people dream of going to university, but one of the barriers is accessing communication support. We teamed up with the University of Ulster and carried out a consultation with deaf young people and their families to discuss the concerns and issues they may have. In May 2015, we presented our findings to the University of Ulster. Have a look.
My name is Gordon Murphy and I'm profoundly deaf in both ears. For 3 years I attended University of Ulster Jordantown. I achieved a 2-1 BSc honours degree in diagnostic radiography. All my life I grew up as the only deaf person in my family, primary and secondary schools. Everyone that I knew went to or was going to university. They described it as the best years of their lives. I worked so hard in school and wanted to go into a good job. Whilst I was excited to go to university, I was also anxious. I did not want to be the only deaf student and I was also worried about the barriers I would face.
My name is Rachel Cook and I'm severely deaf. I am 20 years old and I'm currently in my second year studying social policy at Ulster University. I wanted to attend university to make new friends and learn new things. I hope that would help me fulfil my dreams of becoming a youth worker in the future. Before starting university, I was worried I would miss out on information in classes as I am a lip reader and was anxious about not receiving enough support.
Today's event at Ulster University was about encouraging deaf young people into higher education. This was a collaborative project with Action Deaf Youth with the aim of increasing aspirations, providing more information and hopefully improving the prospects for deaf young people and making them realise that there is opportunity for them to come to university, be that Ulster or another higher education provider in the UK.
The disability services from the university helped me prepare for starting my course. And one woman in particular, she had extensive information about what support I would be entitled to. It helped reassure both me and my mother, and it was then that I started to look forward to going to university. I was given a range of support from the university, including a microphone system to use in the lectures, a laptop and printer, a full-time note taker, extra time in examinations and also a study buddy to help me keep up with the workload. All my lecturers were made aware of my deafness and were trained about what changes they would need to make sure that their teaching techniques would help support me.
Today we heard from student support about the importance of disclosing disability. We heard about the providers and the support that can be given to deaf students in university, be that interpreters, note takers. We heard from deaf students themselves about their experiences in higher education, be that the good points and the low points.
I still faced many struggles as a deaf student and was the only deaf person at my university. Luckily, I lived with deaf friends in Hull who helped support me and related to the struggles I was facing. We all supported each other and we were motivated to prove others that we can do it.
During my first year, I found it difficult to make friends as my classmates were all here and there was a massive breakdown in communication. If there was other deaf students in my class, I could talk to them about the struggles I faced as a deaf student. I would love to see a deaf society where deaf students can meet, make new friends, support each other and share their experiences.
University is hard work for everyone. If you speak up and you tell people when you need help, then the help will be given to you.
At one point during my degree, I had 3 different note takers who were all using different formats and had no understanding of what they were writing about. I then consulted the Disability Support Services to suggest if I could use my friend and classmate as a note taker, which was a perfect solution. She had a great depth awareness and better understood the course content.
Feedback from today's event suggested that it was very informative, that the young people who attended today felt they were now in a position that they had the relevant and appropriate information to make an informed choice. So hopefully what we'll see from today is an improvement and an increase in the numbers of deaf students who consider higher education as an option for them. And we hope that the feedback we've received from the young people and from the parents involved in this project will help us as an institution improve our services for those deaf young people.
Despite the difficulties, I really did enjoy my university experience, and as I heard so many times before, it was the best years of my life. I achieved a great degree and still had a brilliant social life. I met lots of new people from varied backgrounds, which really helped my communication skills. Thanks to the university, I am now working in a great job, which I love. My advice for any deaf person thinking of going to university is not to let your deafness stop you. Ask for help as soon as you realise you need it, and get the support available. Go and enjoy your experience in whichever way works best for you.
The Deaf Youth Forum has had a busy year. We attended several political conferences, a Coalition on Deafness event in Stormont, and a BBC education debate. The Deaf Youth Forum's main focus in the year ahead will be education and employment. We will also be supporting the legalisation of British and Irish Sign Languages. An exciting year ahead for us. Have a look at what we have done. We had the opportunity to go on a youth exchange programme in 2015. A partnership was formed with the Hungarian Deaf Association, and we went to Budapest in March 2015. It was a great experience for our group at Action Deaf Youth. We welcomed the Hungarian Deaf Youths to Belfast in August 2015. In August, the Hungarians enjoyed trips to the Giant's Causeway, to Portrush, and a tour of Belfast. We had workshops with local deaf organisations, for example BDA, Action on Hearing Loss, and the NDCS, to give a talk about their work, and our young deaf people gave talks about their own culture. We also had a knockout competition at Jordantown School for the Deaf. We had great food at St Joseph's Deaf Centre, where we also held a bingo night and a closing ceremony event. Have a look. We have a new employment service at Action Deaf Youth funded by ESF, the European Social Fund, and the Department of Employment and Learning. The employment service is for deaf young people who may not be working or are in education or in training. We want to support you in finding work. We are offering free training courses including Essential Skills in Literacy and Numeracy, OCN Vocational Skills and ECDL, which is Information Technology. We are also offering support in completing job applications and preparing for interviews. From the 13th of January, every Wednesday at 10 a.m. to 2 p.m, we are providing a job club at our Belfast office. We will provide support in your job search, and this includes completing a CV, completing a job application, and much more. Please come along and find out more, and you can contact us by email for more information. We are having a youth residential weekend on the 18th to the 20th of March in 2016 for deaf young people aged 12 to 18. If you're interested in going or want more information, contact Cassie Campbell at the address. It's Christmas time and we've been busy practicing Christmas carols in the past few weeks. The Children's Club and the Youth Club have been working very hard and we will showcase our signed Christmas carols to the public in Victoria Square in Belfast on Thursday the 10th of December. Have a look. We've come to the end of our December 2015 update. The staff and the board would like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. See you in 2016.